Hey guys, this is Hercules of Athens here, and right now I'm going to show you guys my Kozmo deck profile, and it's pretty good. It's a new TCG exclusive archetype, which seems to be based off of Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fanatic, so I'll just go ahead and get right into it. We got three of each Cosmo card. Right now there are only five cards. So let's go ahead and explain their effects. So we have a Cosmo Forerunner. He can't be targeted. He's a 28 beater, and during your standby phase, you gain 1,000 life. And if he's destroyed by battle or card effect that's sent to the graveyard, you can banish him from the grave. Special summon a level 6 or lower Cosmo monster from your deck. So it's a really good card in my opinion. It's really like the boss monster, the archetype. So yeah, three of him. Then we have Slip Rider. When he's normal or special summoned, you can target a spell or trap on the field and destroy it. So he's really good for against just general, just a good card for getting rid of back row and pendulum scales, because that's pendulum decks are between Cleaforts and also what do you call it, the because like in the OCG, and I guess it's coming out in later boosters, the new pendulum support for like Perform Apples and what do you call them? The magicians and the odd eyes to go along with them has gotten pretty darn ridiculous. And if you don't believe me, like just if like you check out the support on Dev Pro, you can and you play some duels on unranked, you'll see like I can guarantee you if you play all day on unranked, you'll get like what 4 or 5 players at least like playing that deck, and it can OTK to be quite honest. I'm not even joking if you guys don't believe me, but anyway, let's just keep going. So yeah, Slip Rider is really important. Then for our normal summons, we have a Good Witch. Both Good Witch and the other normal summon Farm Girl have the effect where basically you can banish this card and special summon a level 5 or higher Cosmo monster from your hand. You can only use that effect once per turn, and once per turn for Good Witch, during your turn only, let me make sure you guys know that, during your turn only, you can pay 900 life and target a face-up monster your opponent controls and change it to face-down defense position. So, as you guys probably already know, most monsters have a lot of monsters have high attack and low defense. So, it's just good just to flip monsters in defense and then just get rid of them. So, yeah, that's why Good Witch is pretty important. Then Farm Girl, like I said, she shares the effect of a Good Witch, the banishing and special summoning effect, except she special summons a level 4 or higher monster from her hand. So basically she can special summon a Good Witch. So that's pretty much it for right now, unless there's some more level 4s coming out. So and then her other effect is when she inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can pay 300 life and add a Cosmo card from your deck to your hand. And that's she's basically just the Cleafort scout of the deck. She's the main searcher. So and finally, for the last Cosmo card, you have the field spell Cosmo Town, and it's basically once per turn you can review. You can well no, I'm getting to the other effect, but the first effect and probably the most important one is that you can target one of your banished Cosmo monsters, return it to your hand, and if you do lose life points equal to its original level times 300, and so far the highest level is 7 for Forerunner. So with him, the max you'll be paying for that effect is 2100. So I mean that's pretty hefty, but I mean at the same time you do have ways to come back from that. And a lot of times you want to recycle Farm Girl and Good Witch anyway. So I mean I don't know, it's just a good it's just not really too bad. And then it basically has a magical Malik-esque effect where basically you can reveal any number of Cosmo monsters in your hand, shuffle them into the deck, and if you do, draw cards equal to the number of monsters shuffled. So basically, you can just if you don't need if you have a Forerunner on or a Slip Rider on board you don't want, and you have a don't want then you don't want you have extra Farm Girls or Good Witches that you don't want in the deck, don't want in your hand. You can just shuffle them back in and then draw more cards and actually draw some stuff that you actually want. So yeah, and he finally his last effect is that when he's destroyed in the field zone, when it's destroyed in the field zone, I don't know why I'm calling the city a he, but you can add one Kozmo card from your deck to your hand, and it doesn't have the restriction of saying like you can't add itself to your hand. So you can basically, when your opponent destroys it, you just add another Cosmo Town back to hand. So yeah, it's a really good card in that sense. So yeah, I've pretty much explained all the Cosmo cards themselves. Now let's go ahead and get into the rest of the cards. We have two Jiragetto because I mean Jiragetto is just a good card. It gives you life points, and as you can see, you're kind of paying quite a bit over time. So two Jiragetto, only two because I'm running three duality, and three duality because you can basically special summon during your opponent's turn and kind of just hold off a little bit. So that's why I'm only playing three duality and two Jiragetto. Then we have two honest, because I mean most of this deck is light monsters. So I mean honest is pretty much always gonna have targets. Then we have two Ghost Ogre because we do run three emergency teleport because Farm Girl is a psychic type monster. So emergency teleport helps us bring out those, and Ghost Ogre if you need to bring out from deck as a tuner, because like she is a tuner and her hand effect is really nice. So I like Ghost Ogre. Although like if I'm going against say Necros, or like if I'm because I don't since like I don't want them dropping them gear or decisive armor or Trish, I'll just use Valor on them instead of Ghost Ogre. But yeah, so that's why I run Ghost Ogre, and that's it for the monsters. So then we have terraforming, the three-potted duality, the two MST, two Lance. I already said the three E teleport, and then three Moon Mirror Shield because Cleefort Towers is going to be a problem. I mean, I'm really just Tower Servo is just something I'm not looking forward to deal with, and also because like you need to get Farm Girl's effect off a lot. So what I thought of was basically like okay, like equip Farm Girl with Moon Mirror Shield and let her get rid of any monster that your opponent has and get her effect off. And then you can also loop her other effect because you can activate her banishing effect during the battle phase. Then special summon whatever monster you added to hand, like Slip Rider or Forerunner, and then just go off, just do that, and then top deck, top or bottom deck Moon Mirror Shield. I mean, I don't know. Moon Mirror Shield really is a nice card and can be kind of you can really just do a lot of loops, and especially if you have Cosmo Town, then you just add Farm Girl back to hand during main phase too. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just a really good tech in my opinion. Then so yeah, that's it for the spells. Then we have one bottomless, two Mirror Force, and two Deep Prisoners traps. So yeah, so that's it for the main deck. So, extra deck we have the Star Eater, Hot Red Dragon, Thought Ruler, Clearwing, and Goyo for synchros using a Ghost Ogre as a tuner. Then we have rank sevens in the form of Red Eyes, Draco Sack, Big Eye. Then we have fives in the form of Zen Mayo, Trias, and Pallades. And then fours, we got 101 and Exciton, and then we have Leviair and Fortune Tune for threes. So that's it for extra deck. Side deck, we got the three Lancea to cut off Spiritual Beasts and Burning a Bit, not Spiritual Beasts and Infernoids. The two Max Seed, two Valor to side out with the Ghost Ogre. And then we got the extra MST, the D-Fissure, the two Storming Mirror Force to side out against Burning Abyss. We got the two Shadow Imprisoning, and then the one Warning, really just to keep towers from coming out at all. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Hercules of Athens. Signing out.